Right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, as per usual, the game never actually saves the goddamn settings. You know what? I'm already gonna get demonetized for this, so hell yeah, let's go in the music. Turn that son of a bitch up. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure everything's okay. Like, the game's at 1920 by 1080, but I still feel like, I don't know, it feels really weird. Okay. Go back here, Van, there we go. Okay, now, ideally, everything isn't gonna immediately crash. That would be quite nice. What I'm gonna do here, then, is actually just quickly tap out 2 seconds there, guys. Make sure everything's running fine. There we go. I think I've started as the wrong campaign here. That's the Salukins. Well, we're off to a good start. As per usual. It's been a long while since I played in Europa Barbarorum. I feel bad for those people like, when are you gonna do some Europa Barbarorum? When are you gonna do some Europa Barbarorum? And it's like, soon, child, soon. And then it like, yeah, it never happened. Oh, okay. We got into the right campaign, but that's fine, then. That's all good. Right, that's my rambling done with. We weren't doing too bad, were we? Yeah, we'd managed to unite with Conan Helenon, I believe it was, so we're not too bad. Yeah, building over stone walls over here. We do have a booming economy here. So what we need to do now then is build a wall over here in northern Greece and make the Epirates pay for it. I tell you what, that is like that is a meme that is never going to get old. Small granary is always very good. Strategic fortifications, never a bad idea. Gymnasium, yep. Okay. Public order bonus is never bad either. I mean, we are doing very well. Obviously, we do have that low tax rate. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here then is go with the coastal patrols. But then again, there's quite good there. Food imports 15%, yeah. Local production increases and the farming increases. And we'll go with that then. Never a bad idea. So I do have a full stack army over here, actually. Right. I could recruit some additional troops over here, actually. Just go ahead and double check our diplomacy here, then. So, I'm not actually at war with really anybody. I'm actually allied here with, the Ptolemaics. The Seleucids. We do have, like, 2 very strong alliances here. That's a wee little bit worrying there. Actually, no, that's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought that was like a full stack fleet, then turns out it's not. Okay, well that works out. Yeah, the issue has been the bloody Carthaginians. They seem to come around and they just won't get the hell off my island. And that really does worry me. It does concern me. I'm building up the strategic fortifications here, then, so it won't be too long until they're actually done there. I mean, what I need to do here, then, is maybe just go ahead and invest in more of a garrison. I mean, how much are we making? We are making a crap ton per turn, but not yet enough to really just go, like, ham. Not quite yet. Okay, Sparta did suffer quite heavily, but the walls are being built up there. Athens, the heart of the Hellenic Empire, I suppose you could call it. The, well, Hellenic, I suppose you could call it the Hellenic Federation? Yeah. Okay, these are buildings I'm going to need here. Obviously increase the quality of our governors. This large temple would be fantastic, actually. Experience bonus to troops trained here is always a very nice thing. Public order is always good. The public order here is actually surprising. And the fact that it's quite low there. Well, it's not low, but it's not exactly high either. Can I go ahead and actually see what's causing that? Famine, okay. Unrest, yep. That's rather surprising then. Okay, what do we have going on out here then? So there's a rebel army fighting. Yeah, see, I'm going to allow that to happen because I want to actually grab that wonder. That would be quite nice. I do have my fleet over here. I'm going to have them head over to Athens. Okay. See, I really wish I could merge multiple fleets into one, rather than deal with the Admiral BS. It gets very, very irritating sometimes. I could do another fleet around here, actually. I mean, I do have one here, actually, so that's not too bad. Could do with actually reinforcing the garrison settlements, well, the outpost garrisons to a decent degree. Hellenistic swordsmen, never a bad thing, are they? Yeah, they do use the Citystates as well, that's not bad. Okay, we'll pick up some of these, Phalangites? I can't remember exactly how you pronounce it. I mean, Pella's very good. It's a nice city there, quite forward. Need to make sure we look after it and really build it up. Byzantion, not bad either. Do need that farm. I'm building the actual port here at the moment. Yeah, we do have the issues here with the rebels outside, so it's definitely going to require more in the way of garrison, I'd say. It's got a very nice garrison and very highly trained and capable, but it could definitely do with being supported by some skirmishers for the most part. So I'll pick up some actual skirmisher cavalry too. Never a bad thing to have there. Okay, we'll go forward to the next turn then. Ideally the game doesn't crash, and we'll be good to go. And the Romans are always a threat, aren't they? Always a bloody threat, the Romans. The thing is, I don't want to run in there and take them out too early. I kind of want to have like an actual late game challenge, to be honest. I think the Romans need some time to steamroll. It'll not take them too long, really, before they actually do get going. And once they do get going, things will get interesting. Okay. Right, we're still besieging them over here. And the thing is, it's like I'm allied with the Seleucids. I could break the alliance, but obviously we'd have to wait quite a while. I could do with actually building some watchtowers over here. And to be honest, I'm surprised that the Seleucids have put up with us. I mean, we kind of like ran in here and just stole, what is this? Ephesus and Halicarnassus. Kind of just went in there and stole them from under their noses. They had been taken from them. It's not exactly rightful conquest, is it? Right. Allied League over here, okay. Why is my population growth bad then? A lot of unrest over there. Famine. Okay. I'm gonna have to really build up the amount of food production I have. I mean, we are gonna have to more than likely go to war against the, against the followers of Ptolemy. I am gonna need that really high food production there. I mean, Asia Minor should be able to keep us going for a while. Just need to really build it all up. I need to deal with the Epirots as well. They're something of a threat. And this is it. I've got this large army over here, which is made up of a lot of Hellenistic medium spearmen. Okay. It's a pretty decent army. It's not very mobile. We do have the actual generals in here. I don't know whether they're actually cavalry. What's their bodyguard? Okay, hoplite. Hoplite, okay. Yeah, it's a very static army. I do have 2 units of cavalry in there. So, well, actually 3 units of cavalry, so it's not too bad. The issue is, if I go for Epidalmos, I'm gonna have to deal with those rebel armies. And that's gonna be a difficult one. I think we'd genuinely have to build up quite a large force to deal with the Epirots. I'm hoping that they'll become distracted at some point in the near future, actually. They're more than likely going to declare war on myself, really. But we'll see. Yeah, I could do a take in, how is it who owns Sicily then? The Carthaginians, okay. I do have my diplomat over here then. He would actually accept an alliance, but I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go with the map information if I can grab that. Okay, I just gave you 600. Now can I have the map information? No? Okay, well that was like really waste of my time. We'll just have to see what we have available soon. I'm glad that Sparta's growing. I really do need to radically increase that population there. Athens has almost too much to be built here. Very nice population size there at 17,000. I do wish it was higher, but still, that's not bad. It's one of the largest cities anyhow. See over here, let's see. Yeah, the Cretan archer is very good. I just don't get all too many of them, really. Nothing to build here. We'll go for our settlements and make sure they're all building something. Pokemon, obviously you can build that farm after. Mines are always a good one too. Right, roads isn't doing anything right now. Markets are always a good thing to have. That's not bad either. We'll start building the market first. Coastal guard over here. Okay, so basically everywhere is building something that can build. So that's not too bad. Okay, they did just construct those fortifications there. Ooh, coming of age over here. That's very good. Yeah, that's very useful actually. I do need to make sure that each city, for the most part, does actually have a governor. It does make things significantly easier on me. Plus it helps to gain them the necessary traits for governorship. Well, for ruling, basically. There's Sparta, Demetrius that don't actually have a family governor now. I think what we are going to do here then is... you are the faction leader. Okay. We'll have you rule in Demetrius. I'd like to actually gain some of the traits there for actually ruling. Now, of course, I could try to move some armies towards the Apodot border over here. I think it's one of those of... I mean, I could go north and take over these rebel cities, but there's not much really to gain from that. Though I suppose it's one of these of where it's a long-term investment. I think we have to... We'll go and deal with this rebel army over here, actually. Okay. Yeah, we'll go and deal with them. I could pick up some actual mercenaries if I so wish to do so. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, very, very good, actually. No shield, though. They do have good armor, and they do have a very good defense skill. Their attack's not bad at all. I mean, obviously they are intended to charge the enemy, aren't they? So I'll pick them up some additional cavalry. I mean, this is it. I could actually spend a lot of money actually on building up the military. Right, I'm going to have you sent for retraining, actually. I'll have you sent to Athens to be retrained. There we go. And the thing is, it's like, I could wage economic warfare against them by blockading them, but that's not going to starve them. They'll still produce an income. I'm just hoping that they'll actually send their armies north. I mean, this is it. We'd have to deal with their armies or be able to deal with their capital in the first turn, really. And even then, we're still having to deal with their armies. I need other targets. Need other targets. There are more than likely other targets over here. Like Seleucids. Yeah, they're a target there. Malkuta Nabutu. Or it could even be that we go to war with the Carthaginians. I could go to war with them and take over Sicily. Okay. I think that is going to be the way we take this, actually. If I take Sicily away from the Carthaginians, that does give me an amazing island to work with. Also, the culture over there is there's some good econ there, which is quite good. It would be a very nice thing to go ahead and do, really. That, and obviously, yeah, further extends our reach out into the Mediterranean. But of course, it does put me on a war footing with the Carthaginians. And I don't think the Carthaginians would give in until, well, we really just had total victory anyhow. But then again, I could call in Ptolemy and I could call in the Seleucids. But the Seleucids aren't as strong as they once were. Right, a suitable husband. I'm going to say yes, mostly due to the fact that I do need to have more family members. Assuming he becomes available for me to use. Yes, he's over here. Right, loyalty isn't exactly cracking, but you'll do. I'll have you shifted down. To be fair, you can't quite reach there. Okay, what we're going to do here then is have a bit of a changing of the guard. Have you moved down there? Work on the mines. Okay, brilliant. Oh, this is fantastic. So I can work on the irrigation system over here. I could work on the paved roads. And this is, we've got terrible, terrible roads over here. Very large temple there to Artemis. Population growth bonus is very good. Now that is 10 turns. It does give some other benefits as well, but obviously that plus 2 is really quite good. The population is growing quite nicely. And I could, of course, build the ports over here, actually. That would make the city much, much wealthier. But I think what I'm going to do here, then, is work on the infrastructure. Yeah, work on the infrastructure first. Then at least I can actually move forces around here quite easily. I'll have them work on the mines as well. They're not going to produce massive amounts of wealth as such from those mines. But it's always worthwhile to have. Obviously, the industry is not a bad thing. Port will be done over here shortly. Byzantium needs to be built up. Halicarnassus is going to be receiving the Allied League next turn. That's good. Hopefully turn about that downturn there in population growth. Okay. So I think what we need to do here then is we'll go over to Athens. It could be that we invest quite heavily into the navy, and I think we are going to do that. And what's the differences here between the war fleet and the raiding fleet? The war fleet here, okay, 20 attack, 16 defense, 12 attack, 9 defense, yeah. It's really the defense is massively better. I think we are going to construct a navy. Yeah, I'm going to go with a war fleet though. That's some nice cavalry there. Lydian Lancers. Very nice. West Anatolian Elite Infantry. They're quite good. I mean, Pergamon produces some very nice infantry as well. West Anatolian Champions. They do look rather impressive. That melee defense there, 26, is very nice. Better than the Greek Elite Hoplite. Okay, yep. War fleet over here. I mean, fleets are immensely expensive endeavors for us to really pursue. Right, deal with the rebels. Obviously, that's a clear victory there. Trait does increase, which is not bad at all. Okay. They need to go back and retrain now. Plus 1 influence, but minus 15% to the movement there. Obviously, that's for the time being. I'll have them head to Pella to retrain for the most part. They could, of course, actually go ahead and deal with that rebel army over there, actually. Oh, these aren't rebel settlements. That one is. I'm sure that one was as well, but it looks like it's been taken over. Unless I missed it. Oh, that's a rebel city over here. Interesting. Ooh. Nicaea. See, this is it. I could really roll over Anatolia, and I think we might have to, considering the fact that the Seleucids are very, very weak. As far as I can tell, they're weak. Let's see here then. Show faction ranking. Overall ranking, they're up there. Military ranking, they're supposedly up there. Production, financial, yeah, financially we massively outdo them. They do have a higher population. Okay. I think me and the Ptolemies could actually take them. I think we could take them quite easily, to be honest. So what I'll do then is I'll have that army march over there to deal with the rebel scum. And, yeah, we'll make our way in. I think we're going to have to steamroll through Anatolia. A fleet is going to come in handy. Low tax rate, please. Actually, what I'm going to do here then is pick up a diplomat and a spy and try and get some information around this area. I do have my diplomat over here, actually. Right, led by a general, it seems. And we've been trading sort of with this Seleucids for about, what, 98 turns now? Fucking hell, that's a lot of turns. But I think it's worthwhile doing. I think the Seleucids are in a very weak position right now. I could attack the Carthaginians, but I do think this is actually worthwhile doing. I can't remember exactly how many turns you have to give it before you do go to war, but this will give us time to prepare for that. I was just going to give the Seleucids time to prepare as well, but it looks like the Seleucid Empire is actually split up into two parts here at the moment, as far as I can see. I think we'll be good. How are you guys in the chat doing, man? It's good to see you all. That's no good. Just gonna tap out here 2 seconds quickly. Sorry guys, just be a moment. Just need to check something is set up. Yep, there we go, awesome. Okay. Just wait for it to load back in and be just a moment. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to make sure that the stream was recording as well. It doesn't take us too long to get back in, so I do hope you forgive me. Now let's take a look at this. I could actually have my units. I mean, let's see. So I wish you could have them reinforced in the field. Right, but I'll do. These units are going to head into Pella. They can be retrained in Pella itself then. So have them set to retrain. The rest are going to head on down here. That Greek army, well, so that rebel army over there is obviously causing us issues. I mean, these men are very well trained. So what I can do here then is obviously pick up the army from Byzantium. We've informed the Seleucids that we are no longer allies and no longer trading with them. Right, we are trading with this nation. I'm going to go ahead and look at the map information. No, just rejected, okay. Right, we'll send you out here. I need to figure out what is going on in Anatolia. Okay, so we're not the richest. Right, obviously that would be rejected. Right, spy it is then. Yeah, they really have nothing out of this area. That's been taken by the rebels, fantastic. Go take that. Apparently we have to besiege it, so we'll do that then. Yeah. Right, we'll go speak to that people next. Right, good, that's finally being constructed down here. What we're going to do is actually cancel the mines, work on the farm here actually. Get that food in there. Do some units there. Okay, that's a very large amount of fleets out here. What I'm going to do then is actually have the fleet assembled by roads. Right. I think that's all of our fleets here at the moment. Okay, yeah. So what we're going to have to do here then is prepare to deal with what I can imagine to be a Seleucid fleet. I can imagine the Epidots are going to probably get some ideas here, so we're going to have to persecute this war quite nicely. And I can't remember exactly what the actual time frame is before I can declare war. I think it's something like 15 turns. It's like a fairly long time. Sounds like somebody just died there. Yeah, trade rights work really well for me. We'll make a offer here as well. Map information for map information. Accepted, fantastic. Oh, wow. That's actually given us a lot of information about the world there, especially to the north. That is quite nice. Okay. A revolt over here. Tired of paying taxes to foreign rulers. They have raised the banner of Pontus once more and have united under a leader. Yeah, but allow that. Right, we are rioting over here, but obviously the increased garrison has sorted that issue out pretty quick. Obviously it means I have to repair this now, which is a pain in the arse. Okay, we'll take this. There we go. That's not bad at all there. So +1 command, +1 line of sight, +1 ambush. Very nice. And we take control of the Wonder Outpost. Okie dokie. Have them head into Ephes. Have them retrain. A largish army, but it looks like mostly mercenaries. Thracians perhaps. Celtic swordsman over here. I'll pick up some more medium cavalry here. Go attack them. Now that is pretty balanced here actually. They don't exactly look too strong though, so we'll engage in battle here. I don't want to auto-resolve it and lose it when we can clearly win this. We'll go ahead and fight the good fight. Okay then. No need to wait. No need for a lot of finesse here, really. Let's get the units behind the actual line. Very nice amount of cavalry, really. Decent amount of archers. Right, there we go. Begin marching. I hate when they do that. Yeah, we'll have them reform the line. Well, the archers have range anyhow, so that's really quite impressive. Have the cavalry move forward there. Gotta watch the cavalry on the flanks there. Yep, fire at will. Basically loose those, what I can imagine would be some sort of like javelin of some sort of nature. Yeah, it's gonna cause them some issues here. not terrible amounts of losses inflicted, but still it's gonna hurt them. Ooh, yeah, that looks bad. Another throw, there we go. And we'll engage over here then. I do still have a reserve. The enemy's moving their hoplite. Okay, we'll move these units up over here then. Try and have them target them. Move the reserve up. Counter charge. It looks like a general over here as well, so that's not going to go well for them. They're a wee bit outnumbered. Have the archers brought up, really. Have the cavalry wheel around here, then have them charge into the skirmishers over here, then finish those guys off. Yeah, the enemy really doesn't have much of a chance here. Rather brave of them. Right, make sure we destroy this unit. Should be easy enough done. I mean, these aren't bad cavalry, they look like Celtic cavalry actually. Nice to see the farms over here. Right, bring the cavalry back. They've got some nice range. Yeah, they're fighting to the death, they're fighting to the death here as well. That unit is not going to last long. Try and hurry them up. Bring about that demise sooner. Try and break them, really. It's the aim of the game at the moment. Yeah, they're now breaking. Won't be too long before the army breaks here. I could give them a way out. Might be a worthwhile idea, really. We'll give them a whale out. Whale out. We'll give them a way out. So they're 80? I know, right? See, I do a lot of streaming a lot earlier in the day. The only reason why I don't is because my audience is predominantly American. But then again, this might be an idea. Might be worthwhile to appear to you, filthy Europeans. Oh dear. How you doing there, AT? How you doing, my dude? Yep, see now they're gonna run. When they run, very easy to kill anyhow. Oh, you just bought one of these? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, make sure you get some nice map mods on there. Some nice map mods, just some nice mods in general really does, like, it massively, just makes it, oh god, it improves the game so much. Just makes everything look so much better. Quality of life things, practically. There we go, we'll continue the battle, try and gather some captives. And we get the general there. Yep, enemy general fallen. And this wasn't any particularly special battle here, really, just against rebels. But at the end of the day, it's another battle that is done, gains our troops some experience, and we gain some captives from it, so that's not too bad. Not that they're particularly useful, but decent amount of captives so far as well, actually. Okay. Call it a that. Yeah, 260 men lost. The only issue is obviously I need to retrain these units. That's the only part that I find irritating, is I wish that they'd replenish in the field, but they obviously won't. It's not too bad, but at least the way to Byzantium is open now. We'll be able to cross over into Asia Minor. Obviously we'll be pursuing our war against this Seleucid soon enough. Yeah, I can do with actually increasing the infrastructure over here. There we go. Yep, so few of the enemy survived the last battle, but their pitiful collection of survivors is disbanded. That's fine. Oh? Why has Carthage gone to war with me? I fucking hate Carthage. They goddamn do it every single time. Every goddamn time. Let's try and build some units up over here. It's a good thing that we've actually collected the fleet. At least I can kick Carthage out of these waters. Try and block him in. Yeah, he's absolutely screwed here. They do somehow manage to get out though. Clear victory, but obviously they've not been sunk yet. Okay, we do sink one of them. They're over here somewhere. Oh, that was really lucky then. Ooh, yeah, look at those troops aboard as well. Ooh, yeah, the Jedi are gonna feel that one. Ouch. That was very good. Yeah, well worth building these war fleets. Ah, that's a very nice unit. Ligurians. Build of the actual garrison here. think we'll have to head back into port over here. I'm gonna have to build up the size of the fleet. There's no way I can fight Carthage without it. It's gonna cost me a hell of a lot. Ooh, some Spartan hoplites. But it will be worthwhile to do. Especially considering that we had an initial victory over here, I need to take advantage of that. Okay, they retook their city there, it's a shame. I think we already gained those, didn't we? Okay. Keep on moving on up. Who is this? That's a minor settlement, okay. I think their settlements are over here to the north. Let's take a look. Yeah, the Seleucids do have some armies around. Ooh, command at sea is very good. Okay, gonna hold off on building of new infrastructure for the time being. Oh, never mind. 10 turns, but that will be well worthwhile. I mean, look at those guys there. 3 gold chevrons, that is very impressive. And good luck to them if they're still rioting there. Yeah, okay. At least we've been able to inflict quite a blow against the actual Carthaginians. Just very, very handy. They did have an army in that fleet there, so that was very nice for us to be able to take that out. It's going to make it far, far easier on us. And we don't have to deal with that rubbish. That's irritating. Okay, port's been built up over here, that's very nice. Influence imposter severely reduces general's management abilities and encourages rebellion. Wow. That's not very good. Okay, we're still making cash. That's what we need here. Right, Seleucids again. Why is the public order here so very bad? We might have lost the general here. I'm going to have to send in some military units then to keep order. There we go. That infrastructure would be great. Okay. You can head into Byzantium. Grab these elite units. There we go. Okay, so they're giving me what I wanted anyhow. That's a weird way of doing it. It's like I was going to give them map information anyway. That was bizarre. Okay, so we have increased the size of our fleets over here. And what I need to do is actually build up the garrison over here. And just overwhelm the enemy. Ooh, we do see... Yep, there's the Carthaginian fleet. Chase them down if I can, really. Now, I think we are going to head out and blockade the Carthaginians. Right. Have them retrained. Ooh, there's a Carthaginian fleet over here. How the hell did they get there? They're kind of trapped there, though, now, aren't they? At least one would assume. Okay, can I ally myself with the Romans? Can't even bloody get over there, can I? Might be able to bribe some units if we're lucky. Need to build up the amount of funds that we have, though. Yeah, I suppose this is it, really. The Carthaginians are somewhat forcing my hand on the issue. I think we'll try and inflict as much damage to the Carthaginians as possible. I could try and take out their navy if I can. That would cause them a lot of problems. And let's see here. What's the actual chances that this army would win? Actually pretty good. Yeah, clear victory. Enslave them. But at least now Crete is finally free of Carthaginian forces. Okay. Begin to blockade them over here. Oh, there's a fleet. Ryan's gone as well. Keep the fleets together. Ooh. Oh, so we ran into a Roman fleet. Oh, Bosphorus fleet. Okay, we do have the numbers there. Oh, we actually do take them out as well. Fantastic. Pokemon completed their port, yep. Why are they so goddamn unhappy? Strange lot they are. How about no? Rebel town. Assassin them, see if they'll join us. No, they're rejected, okay. It'll be to their loss, really. Hmm. Okay, so we're now the richest faction. That's great. Especially as I've been really increasing the amount of fleets and armies. And so Lukids are going to be the ones to take down. Let's blockade them. Cripple their economy if I can from the sea. Yeah, that looks like Carthage's main port as well, so that's going to really hurt them. I think it is, anyhow. Not entirely sure. I do have a lot of large ports. Hmm. Okay, I mean that is quite a few ports that have been blockaded. Send another ship to join them over here. Yeah, good luck to them getting any trade to pass around here. There we go. And we need to keep up the fleet expansion as well, really. After all, it will guarantee my position as dominant naval power if I do so. So I think it's definitely worthwhile. Now, the Carthaginians will suffer for this. Okay, not bad. Cretan mercenaries are going to say no. Okay, we are still making an income here, but obviously it's going to be tighter there. Wow. It's a little bit rough there, isn't it? And that's good then. Why the hell? And growth build, well, growth focus is pretty much like the only thing you need. Wow, a mega. Oh, megas. Okay, sorry, I thought it was like a mega temple there. Large temple anyway. I'm gonna build the roads up actually. Yeah, more ships available now. Have them form up in the Aegean. There we go. Keep on moving to the west. Find more ports to blockade, really. Can I see what sort of effect this is having on their finances? Yeah, you can see the finances start to go down now. Also, we'll keep up this pressure on them through blockade. Good thing I still have a diplomat over here. Wealth is very poor at the moment. So yeah, this is not good for them. They've lost such an investment in their fleets as well, and then to be blockaded, that's gonna hurt. And look at that, they're offering me peace now. We're gonna really just crush them here, economically. Sounds like somebody else is dying. I think the Seleucids are using their agents or something of that nature. Something is definitely going on. Yeah, of course there's an army over there to the north there, Capula. Atticus, yep, that's not bad at all. Ain't bad either. Acanas has had the gift estate there, okay. Go into the irrigation system. Seleucid fleet over there. Okay, that's a very large fleet. Like previously, this would have bankrupted me. They also do own these islands here, don't they? Yeah, Sardinia and Corsica have them blockaded. And what I need to do is actually form up a invasion force and take these islands. We're going to absolutely crush their finances. Okay, it did bounce back up a little bit, but it is going to continue to go down. They really can't, yeah. They're going to have to disband units, they're going to have to get rid of stuff. They can't afford it. Yeah, increase the garrison there. Great, we'll have a large port over here soon. Looking forward to seeing that done. Continue to build up the actual port. Just need to continue to build up that trading empire that we have. Okay. Pontus is actually bankrolling at the moment. Seleucids, yeah, once we do take them, we'll take prime position. Okay, so Athens builds the port. Road over here in Sparta, and then 2 mines completed in Greece as well. That's nice. Right, build that up. Sparta's actually looking like a proper city now. Large market. Yeah, that large scale industry would be brilliant. Yeah, build another war fleet and another raiding fleet. I'm gonna really, yeah, I'm gonna look at actually transporting an army over. But we are gonna make sure we absolutely devastate them financially. I'd love to know what sort of effect this is going to have on them. And I dread to think, because if this was happening to us, we'd be, Jesus, I'd cripple us pretty damn quickly. Okay. I could even take this army over here, actually. I think we will do. I suppose it'll gain us a decent bit of territory. I could potentially conquer Sicily with them. Yeah, but okay, so they've turned their army around. That's good. Some Seleucid forces returning here to Asia Minor. We'll keep up, well, yeah, we'll keep up this sort of truce, or whatever you want to know it as, for a couple more turns. I don't want to have my reputation ruined by attacking them too early. That's really good. 100% cost to bribe him. Very, very nice. Yeah, Byzantians had the gift estate built there. Build up a small marketplace, I suppose. Even then, I'm going to build up the public happiness, I guess. And that nice bit of trade there. Okay. Give them a proper escort. Gonna not blockade them. There we go. Oh, it's actually Roman. I thought it was Carthaginian still. Sure it said Carthaginian here. I must have missed that. I mean, the Romans are expanding. They have taken over Massalia. Don't know how I particularly feel about that. Okay. Take a look at them over here. Yeah, finances continue to go down here. I assume they're going to ask for peace. And we're going to say no. Can't ask them to become a vassal. But that's fine. We'll keep on with this pressure here. And this is it. Be very generous of me to actually give in, considering that we have full control of this. Okay, so yeah, we lose that. Ooh. Okay, we are gonna have to bring the war fleet there. they do break that blockade. I mean, this is it. Once we actually do have each and every one of our ports blockaded, then we'll be able to just crush them financially. And it's already working. The pressure's already on them. Soon enough, we'll be able to go to war with these Seleucids. And just grab all of Asia Minor, really. Oh, of course they're going to attack me. That was a very silly mistake. Okay, well... It's irritating. It's not the wisest move I could say they've ever done. Yeah, Seleucid armies up here on the border, which is obviously a normal thing. Take that extra cash, I guess. Hey, can you imagine if I could bribe this army? That'd be amazing. Okay, they need to head back home. Oh, there they are. Yeah, this is why we need to keep on producing fleets, really. And this is, I can only maintain so many anyway, so we need to get to our, like, limit there. Use our finances then just to crush them. Why are you so goddamn unhappy? Oh, that won't. I am in Seleucid land here at the moment. So then, G-Man, how you doing? Okay, I should move an additional garrison over here. Right that way. I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Just getting some of this Europa Barbarorum 2 done, actually. Been asked for a long time, so I should continue covering it. So I'm just going to finish off a little bit more. Okay. What? Okay. So Massalia is actually over here then. Massilian. That must be a different faction, surely, not the Greeks. Yep, blockade them. There's a rebel dock, but oh well. Question is, do they even have another port? I think we just need to get a blockade set back up over here and we'll be good to go. I would look for a place hidden in the map. Okay, we'll have warships next turn. I've got a relief army that's going to be marching through Asia Minor north. Okay. Have they actually lifted that siege? That was a really stupid move then. Yeah, they really are. I mean, a lot of the names I do, I just don't even try. I mean, like, some Japanese names I can do, but yeah, definitely... when it gets to some of these names, yeah, I've got no reference. Admiral Hannibal. There we go, blockade's back in effect now. All but here. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Kick their asses. This would be Roman Republic era sort of thing. The Romans have expanded to the Italian Peninsula, and obviously they're beginning to expand beyond the Italian Peninsula now. I mean, we've sort of unified the Hellenic world here through like a sort of event chain, I guess, as much as you can have one in Medieval 2 mods. So we are very powerful. We're not as powerful technically as the Seleucids, but obviously we will be dealing with that. Like at the moment, the Carthaginians did attack because they're traitorous assholes. Not like we were ever allies, but you know what I mean. Still not nice. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, what I'm doing here then is just actually just trying to absolutely crush them economically. Which is working. See, it did rise then again. I suppose, once we do land an army, things will be easier. More fleets are available now. And that's a good thing about being the Greeks. Obviously, we do have a hell of a lot of ports, actually. There goes another large fleet there. Okay. The hidden place. I don't know which one you'd be meaning. It's a different map now in this mod, to be fair. Oh, the other side. Oops. Not seeing anything. Near the Atlantic side. I don't know. Maybe we'd be in like a map, a modern map as well. It might not be there. The thing that you're looking for. Okay, yep, I'll gladly take those trade rights. We'll go ahead and get some map information as well. There we go, it's always good to know where people are. God, they come from far away. Looks like the Bactrians are still in effect, actually. So, what do they call that place then? Yeah, it's not bad. I could be picky about our actual leaders here. Oh, Timbuktu. Yep, the good roads as it gained her large walls. There we go. Keep building up the farms. I mean, Rhodes is actually a very nice city there. It's not that much smaller than Athens. Though Athens is going to keep on growing. If I can help it, that is. Carthaginian diplomats out here. Yeah, they're poor. Okay, so I could land an army now if I so wish to do so. Asana, or Masana, however the hell you want to pronounce it, would be very weak. Syracuse has a damaged wall. I don't know if that means I could assault, but we'll try it Syracuse. There we go, take that next turn. Take care of their fleets. Yep, took that out. Right, can't get to them. Ooh, there we go, we've got a fleet over here. Yeah, looks like they were blockading me. So we need to keep a patrol around here, actually. Ooh. Right, we'll have to fight that one then. But I mean, if we win this battle here, then Sicily's pretty much ours. We can win now, we've got a pretty decent army. We'll just have to fight this one defensively, really. Yeah, backs are right up against the sea here. Wait for them to come to us, really. They're not going to have huge amounts of quality, really. Ideally. Hmm. Okay. Their reinforcements on the way, I'd imagine. Unless they just deploy as one force. Well, they've been delayed, actually. Huh. Okay. I love that. So basically, yeah, Le Mon's like, oh, apparently your computer can't hand that PC my ass. I mean, this is because obviously the game is just, yeah, from a different era, isn't it? But man, I'll take it. I will take that. That's actually GG. Wow, that was amazing. Oh, man. It was like, what have I got? I've got 64 gig of RAM, Intel i7, GTX 1070. I mean, but, okay. I mean, I'll take it. I don't mind. I do not mind one bit. Kind of makes me want to go ahead and play like a little bit of like Warhammer Total War, to be honest. Never actually done. I don't think I've done any. I don't know. I think I did some stuff when it first came out, but not anything properly. That could be fun. Yeah, winning is winning. Okay. Yeah, these are Cretan archers. Okay, they're a wee bit outnumbered there. I can't say that I've seen many sane people charge a pike wall like that. But, I mean, Zoe's first. Yeah, by one or two. I mean, this really makes me want to get into, like, playing Hail Caesar. Maybe, like, go for, like, a Greek army. I think I'd either play Greek or, like, play late Roman armies. That'd be awesome. Be awesome just to see off the pikes. Yeah, okay, they're broken. I mean, can you imagine how terrifying it would be to see this coming at you? It's like, nah, no thanks, mate. I mean, they're going for it now, holy, okay. Now that is silly. Poor horses. Yeah. Oh, okay, our general's out here. This is actually our faction leader, too. Get them in to help out our faction leader. Yep. Try saying about 3 times strong. Yeah, they're fighting to the death. Banzai Greek. Yeah, they're all breaking now, fighting to the death. Is it my general dead? That might be my general dead. I think that's my general dead. Yeah, okay, there we go, he's died. Damn it. Ah, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Yeah, he kind of like got ran between the lines, couldn't really help him too much there. Yeah, I might have to start playing some like Warhammer too, actually. Is he that good? No idea. Maybe. If I stop engaging with them, they'll run. Enemy general, perhaps? Yeah, enemy's gone now. Yeah, there we go. Shame about the faction leader dying. But alas. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Like a good front line, really. Is that like the reinforcement army? Because they kind of came out of nowhere. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like the reinforcement army's coming actually. Right, idea is pretty much wiped out. I'll just replace the numbers with mercenaries, really. The only thing I found about this game is it feels hard to really see what's going on. You feel almost like too close to the action in a way. Probably not a good idea to have them engage. Yeah, there's mercenaries in the spot, but then again, I don't think I'll be able to recruit them considering I've lost my unit, sorry, my general. I don't know, the battle might turn against us. I didn't expect those some reinforcements, to be honest. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it helped with the faction leader dying, but then again, I didn't expect them to bloody bring reinforcements in. Oh well, I don't mind losing an army. Yeah, I think that'd be a loss on this one, actually. It's a shame. Suppose this is it, really. Should have kept them grouped up together, but then again, it looked as if the battle was over. I can imagine that'll happen quite a few times throughout history, really. Shame as well, because I captured 973 of them. Oh well, so it's good to have a loss every now and then. Indeed, F. Yeah, that heavy infantry is quite dangerous. They did well, actually. Shame I lost my faction leader in that. Yeah, thanks to your duty. Yeah, that armor's gone there. Yeah, I think this is it. I didn't expect them to be able to move over there. Hmm. Oh well. We can definitely afford another army. Did diminish them there, so hopefully with the blockade of their economy I'll be able to recover my forces and send them over there before he can recover his own. I think maybe like a good full stack, really. Issue with the Greeks is it's like you have a solid line of infantry, but I don't know. You don't get a terribly large amount of choice in terms of like swords. I mean, it's how much pike do you go for really? I mean, I need good quality pike. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Shame. Yep, a new faction leader over here. Nice little faction, actually. Jeez, patrol fleet. Hmm. We have plenty of forces around. We don't have many, like, full armies. I could obviously make one quite easily, actually. Okay, so just war fleets on the best we get. Fair enough, they are very good. There's a good unit aboard there. Just go smash that up. I don't think I can, actually. Nah. And for it cost me to lose that battle, I've been really racking up the expenditure for him, obviously, in taking these fleets out. Than the blockade. Yeah, you can see it's been going down. Okay, there we go. I think this is where I'm going to call it to an end here, then, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for watching, and for those of you who've been wanting to see some more Europa Barbarorum, then I do apologise about the wait there. But at least you've got a little while here. Keep you going through the next couple months. Oh dear. Okay guys, until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. Have a fantastic day. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing it. Have a great one. See you later.